Welcome back to Totally Chronic. I'm Steff, and today I wanted to talk about how AS and just chronic illnesses in general can affect your friendships. Ever since I got sick about 4 years ago now, I have lost a lot of friends, and I'm sure that a lot of people with chronic illness can relate to this because, especially as a young person who has a chronic illness, a lot of people my age just don't have the capacity to be able to handle when someone in their life gets sick and can't do the things that they used to be able to do anymore. So over the years, I have progressively lost more and more friends, but then kept around the ones that are amazing and able to understand and let me vent, but I'll talk about that a bit later. At first, when I wasn't diagnosed for an entire year, a lot of friends thought that I was being dramatic or making things up just for attention. I had an entire friend group basically just dismiss me as being dramatic, and whenever I would talk about my symptoms and how doctors didn't seem to know what was going on and I felt hopeless, they would just assure me, oh, they're doctors, they know what you're doing, calm down, you're fine. Meanwhile, I was 21 and bedridden and could not move without the help of my mom. So obviously that doesn't make you feel good as someone who doesn't know what's going on and literally can't move. So over time, I just kind of faded out of their lives and decided that, my well-being matters and it shouldn't be dismissed by people that I consider to be friends. So yeah, over the years I have kind of just stuck with the few friends that get what's going on, understand, and don't call me crazy or dramatic, because that's not what I am. I have a chronic illness and that's that. I've also found through therapy and also going through this in my real life that a lot of times the people that don't seem to understand or want to understand what's going on with us and call us dramatic, they just don't have the capability to have vulnerable conversations at that time in their life for whatever reason. They could be going through stuff of their own and they don't know how to handle it, let alone someone else's life, which is understandable. But at the same time, you should not put your friends down for what they're going through as well. So over the years, I've definitely found a new value for having vulnerable conversations and being able to be completely transparent about what I'm going through and have someone sit there and listen and not give me their feedback if they think I'm being dramatic or anything. I also deal with a severe amount of fatigue, and over the years I have not been able to do the things that I used to be able to do, and I've found that friends do get frustrated when I have to cancel last minute for whatever reason. I don't drive, so I have to take public transit everywhere, and obviously canceling last minute is not something that I want to do, but it's something that I need to do a lot of the time for whatever reason, if I'm in a lot of pain that day, if I'm too fatigued, if I don't feel well. And I understand the frustration that my friends have gone through when I cancel, but at the same time, they have to understand that this is just something that comes along with me now. This is part of my life. This could happen at any moment. I could cancel plans, and it's always doing what's best for me, and my health comes first before anything ever. So yeah, I mentioned fatigue, and oftentimes that can be mistaken as being lazy when, trust me, all I would love to do is go out and be with friends and do what I used to do, like go out to bars and get drunk, but that's just not a part of my life anymore that I can do. And I'm not lazy, I'm actually taking care of myself and taking care of my body and listening to it and paying attention to my needs. So I have had friends and family members that think that I'm lazy, and I have found the best thing to do when dealing with friends that don't understand is to just part ways with them. It could be hard at first, especially if they're a close friend. I have been there, but I have learned that the friends that stick around and don't make me feel like crap about my own chronic illness and what I go through are the ones that matter, and I value those people so much more, and the stress of talking to people who don't get it is just gone because I don't have those people in my life anymore. And the people that I do have in my life, I can message at any time, call at any time, and tell them what's going on, and they will just be there to listen and provide support for me. I do want to say that the friends that have stuck with me during this extremely hard time in my life and continue to support me matter so much to me, and I truly can't tell them how much I appreciate them and everything they do for me. Something that I would tell people who have friends with chronic illness and want to help is that the best thing you can do is listen, let us vent. If we're going through a really hard day, let us vent through text message, call, FaceTime, whatever. Just listen. And you can provide support by just listening to us, being there, and trying to understand what we go through. You won't fully understand what we're going through, but trying to put yourself in our shoes and sympathizing with us. That is what matters most to me personally, is just when somebody is there for me to talk to on a bad day. Or, you know, pre-COVID times, just hang out and sit around and watch TV and literally do nothing because that's all my body lets me do. If there's a friend that's willing to do that with me, then I am over the moon about that person, because that is just something that matters so much to me, is that when my friends are there for me and will just do whatever I am capable of doing and be okay with that. Whether that be, watching TV or just sitting in the same room and being on our phones doing nothing, that matters so much. So that is the advice I would give to anyone who has a friend with a chronic illness and they want to kind of help. You'll never be able to fix what's going on because there's nothing to fix, and the best thing and the biggest thing you can do for us is to just be there and listen and try to understand what it is that we're going through. So yeah, that is what I have to say about friendships. And my biggest piece of advice for people with chronic illnesses that have some friends that don't quite understand what's going on and don't make you feel good when you talk to them is try your hardest to end that friendship, or at least pull back and realize, okay, this is a person that I can't be completely vulnerable to, and that's okay. I'll talk to this person about pop culture or music, and I can't really mention my pain or my symptoms to this person, and that's okay. For whatever reason, that is not the level that this friendship is supposed to be on, and you'll start to feel a lot better once you make those realizations and changes in your life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want more, and like the video, comment, and share if you'd like to. I would really appreciate that. This is my third video, and I love all your comments and your support so much. So I hope you are all doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!